In Beijing, at least in Beijinghua, they always tack on the R at the end of stuff. Zhar, nar, all that stuff. It's just crazy as to how many R's they use just in everyday speech. And so that was, for me, something that was really difficult to adjust to. My English name is Ben Hayes. I studied abroad at the University of International Business and Economics, which is Doi Jingmao Dashui. My program had somebody come and pick me up, but it was dark out, and so I really didn't get to experience, I had a taxi ride to my university, but I didn't get to really experience it until the next morning when, we got up and I look outside my window, and outside is just all these it's a basketball court, like huge outdoor basketball courts. There's like 15 courts, and what woke me up in the morning actually was all the Chinese kids from this university playing basketball. And so then I realized, you never really see something like that in America. And that's what kind of when it hit me. I was just like, wow, in China. My university was like a 15-minute walk from the Bird's Nest. And so I actually went to the Bird's Nest, and I was walking around. I was by myself. This was towards the end of my semester there. All the people who were there were just Chinese tourists. And they weren't, they weren't people from Beijing, and that were just like really excited to be there. And Chinese people like to take pictures, and when I was there, I took like 50 pictures with Chinese people holding their babies or whatever. It was pretty wild. One of the big memories that I have was I was going shopping, and I was coming back. Obviously, before I went, my Chinese was okay, but by the time that I left, I felt that my Chinese was really great, and I enjoyed having a conversation with people, and I could hold a conversation, a more in-depth conversation. So I was riding home with this taxi driver, and I started talking to him and about his life in Beijing and everything like that. And so he started talking to me about, if I move over to America and start driving a taxi, how much better will my life be there? Because he said, his whole life, all he did was drive a taxi because he knew all the back streets in Beijing. And he just drove a taxi just so he could put his son through university and everything like that. And so it was just kind of a touching experience. Needless to say, I was only there for a semester, and most of the other kids that I went with were there for a semester as well. And so, it's a short period of time, and the people that you meet and the friends that you make obviously are very faster than, say, the 4 years here at Trinity. But it's a lasting friendship, and it's a great time.